Hello and welcome to Real Estate Talk Tuesday. I'm your host, Beverly Goodwin. This is Ask Beverly. I haven't been on for almost a month live. I did do some reruns of a former broadcast that was coming into the new year. But I want to welcome you to 2021 Ask Beverly. So far, the year has been most interesting, most interesting. Have you been saving from our last discussion? Have you been saving money for those of you that are not going into work and working at home, doing telework? Where's all that gas money that you have been saving or should be saving? Where is all that lunch money that you've been spending at the restaurants and pizza and fresh this and fresh that, all those different places? Where is that money? I'm just asking, where is that money that you could be saving for your new home? So that is my intro today. Where is the money? As you can see, I work for, let's see, I didn't pick the right one. Oh my goodness, I didn't pick the right one. So that is, that's my other broadcast, Building Ambassadors. That is now finished. But I was looking at the bottom, looking for Fairfax Realty Premier, and there it is. So welcome. I am your host, Beverly Goodwin of Fairfax Realty Premier. And I love to have visitors. And if you have any questions, let me know. My other computer would not work, so I'm on my phone, which they say that it's not really that great to be on your phone on this type of medium. So if you have a question, I am here and I am going to try to see if I can work this. I'm going to try. So get your questions ready. I know that I know that you have some because I haven't been on for a whole month. So I know you've been thinking about it. So I'm ready. Say hello from wherever you are. If you're watching, I can't tell just yet until I check in myself. But yes, you have to get ready for this year. If you're a home buyer watching, get ready. If you're a home seller, guess what? You have to do the same thing. You want top dollar. Houses are going just like that. They are really. But you can call me to find out what your house is worth. Don't sell your home or your family's home to the fast cash buyer. We've had that discussion in the past as well. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm trying to get on Facebook because my computer is not working, so I'm doing this on my phone. So please bear with me. Bear with me. So today I want to talk about credit. I want to talk about credit. We talk about credit all the time, but what are you doing to make your credit better? What bills are you paying? Sometimes you can have all your bills paid and your credit score still won't do anything. Your credit score just wants to ride low. So that means you either are not spending on the credit card or the credit card is maxed out. There's a reason why your credit score is not going up. You can call me, we can start the conversation, and then I can get you over to a loan officer. But sometimes you just need help, or maybe a credit repair person that can look into your credit. One thing about having good credit, you're going to pay lower interest rates on different things that you need to survive: a car, a home, insurance, even rental. They check your credit. They want to check your credit. Even for apartment complexes, they want to check your credit. Okay, so no questions out there. People are coming and going. So, sellers, what do you need? What do you want? Sellers want the best terms. I can help you with the best terms. We'll find out what the value of the home is. We'll see what the other homes are selling for. We'll see what the other sellers have been paying. Yes, we can check that out. So I'm sorry that I'm not really engaged just yet, but I need to see who's out there, who's commenting. I would love to hear from you. But the main reason I'm here today is to say hello because I have been out for the whole month of January and I would love to talk to you. Hello out there. I'm trying to get on my Facebook. If you're out there, say hello. Even if you're going to just stay a short moment, I need to know, can you hear me at least? Thumbs up, a share, and invite. I don't know what's going on. Sometimes we do have technical difficulties, and it seems like you just can't get past them. And I'm trying to get past this right now. Hello, Aunt Sharon. Hello, how are you? Okay, so good. I can be heard. I guess you can see me. Good to hear from you. I love giving advice, especially for our younger people. And I wanted to share this story. I was hoping more would be on, but guess what? More will come back to hear this advice. I was in the store shopping for some furniture for my new place, and me and my sisters, we we're talkative, and one lady had her daughter with her shopping for furniture, but the furniture was for the daughter, not for the mother. And the mother was really proud of her daughter because this young lady saved up all the money for her home purchase all by herself. And you know what that comes from? From the parents teaching at a young age home ownership. And guess what? The number two part of it is to save. This is what we need to be doing with our young people now, teaching them how to save that even a small amount of $25, especially if they're young, 15, 18, $25 a month, and let them graduate up to $50 per month. Then you know what? As they see money's accumulated, then the next thing you know, $100 a month. $200 a month. Even when they're going to school, they can still save. They don't have to spend everything. They don't have to spend all the loan money that they're given. They don't even have to take all the loan money if they don't need it. We need to start teaching our children at a young age about finances and not spending all of your money on a $200 pair of tennis shoes. So I wanted to share that story because that was really a bright light that I wanted to share to other parents how this young woman, she was only 25, buying her first home, she saved all the money. That's to be celebrated. And I'm glad that someone is teaching their children well. And of course, there's more of you out there, but I'm saying this for those who may not be teaching their children to save. And so on a previous broadcast, Jerome shared some information on self, where they save up the money, they put it away for you, and it goes onto your credit as like a credit card. So we've got to do a better job educating. If the school won't do it, if the high school won't do the teaching or the preparedness for future responsibility and paying rent. And that I'm telling you, I've been a property manager and I've seen people in their apartments for 30, 35 years and then complain about the rent increase of $30, $40, $50 per month. They're complaining. But how do you stay in one place for 35 years? They could have owned their own property free and clear outside of paying the taxes yearly. Free and clear, going into older age. Now, that's another discussion I like to have as well. Why is it that we think that we're not going to get older? It's okay to get older. I didn't say old, I said older. Older with a house that's paid off. So that is my mission for you guys that are in your 40s and 50s. It's not too late because you don't want that time to come 30 years later and the rent is astronomical. And now you got to find an itty bitty old place to live in, something that you probably will not like. You probably will not like. So that is my mission. It's not too late. You could be 60 years old but you will be in command of your life. This is what I am teaching. Be in command of your life now. Don't wait till you're 75 years old to think about it, or 62 and a half, or 65, 70, when it's time to retire and you don't have hardly any monies. I'm only saying this because I've seen it, okay? I'm not saying this is how all of us live. I'm not saying that. I'm trying to grab the ones that are not prepared. So if you know someone that is not prepared for their retirement, they're not prepared to live on their own, let's do it now. We have young people that are 30, like my daughter just clapping her hands. She's 30. I'm preparing her for home ownership and saving. That's what I'm preparing her for now. Guess what? She could have a home paid off in 30 years, or maybe she'll move into another home. I don't know, but at least she'll have the advantages of home ownership. And that's what I'm working on. I'm working on the younger and I'm working on the older as well. So for FHA mortgage, if you don't have all of the money, if you don't have all of the cash to buy a home, then you need to get a loan. The loan is going to come through your mortgage lender. He's going to find your loan that fits your credit personality. So if you have a credit score over 700, 800, and that high up there, and you got the monies, he's going to more than likely put you in a conventional loan. Now, if you don't have all of that and you just have the 3.5% down, then he's going to more than likely put you in an FHA, Federal Housing Administration loan. They don't administer the loan. They don't give you the loan. So, but the loan officer will find a good mortgage company to give you a loan with 3.5% down. Now, 3.5% down is, let's say, a $300,000 home. That's $10,500 down. Are you ready with the down payment? Or can you get it as a gift? Or can you go into your 401k or your TSP and borrow that $10,500? And then there's the closing costs, which average 4 to 5%. But let's go with the higher amount. 5% of 300,000 is 15,000. So 10,500 plus 15,000 is 25,500. Now, we would help the buyer negotiate those monies to get some of it from the seller. It just depends on the market. There are programs out there for you as well to help give you the down payment or the closing costs. But we will talk about that once we have a conversation, right? Can't do everything on here. I can't do everything on the line. So I still have not gotten into Facebook yet on my other computer. This is a little weird, unless you say something, I don't know you're there, but I do see at one time that Kavita and my aunt were there. I'm just trying to sign in. So what else do you guys want to talk about? Do you have a question? This is Real Estate Talk Tuesday. Ask Beverly. Does someone in your family have a home that's not being lived in and you need to sell it? Do not, I need to put that like a big X, do not call the fast cash buyer. I have explained this before, but I don't know who's out there. And maybe this is something that you could use, or maybe you could share with a friend or a family member, that if Granny's home is in a $500,000 neighborhood and the fast cash buyer is calling, say, hey, we'll buy it from you for 150 because it's not in good repair. You can still get more than what the fast cash buyer is willing to give you. But they come in our community, knocking on doors, sending flyers, wanting to buy your house for next to nothing. And you know why we do it? Because of the lack of information. We don't have complete information. They tell you, stay away from the pesky real estate agent. That is not good. The real estate agent has to tell you what the value is. The Fast cash buyer does not have to tell you what the real value is. They don't have to tell you. And we sit up there and let them ravage and rape our community of its value and your pocket, because you could be getting tens of thousands of dollars more than what the fast cash buyer is offering you. Call Beverly 301 257 7147, and I will give you an honest opinion of what I think it could sell for. I have a client now, they're trying to get her home for next to nothing because somebody wants to make money off you. Now, many agents and some others are not going to like the fact that I expose that, because many agents are doing that as well. But we're supposed to tell the truth about value. Now, what many times they're saying, well, we're not going to give you full value because you want the fast cash in a week. You want it in 7 days. That's why you're being hoodwinked. Put that house on the market, wait those 30, wait for someone to make your offer, wait for 30 days to go to settlement, and you will get a higher value. But we're just so excited about 20, 50, 60, $70,000 when you could have got another $50,000 more by calling Beverly 301 257 7147. Do you have any questions? I was not going to be on long today because I had been missing in action for almost a whole month. And I just wanted to make sure I come at the beginning of February and talk to the real estate community. I just wanted to talk. If I didn't get any questions, couple of, Tuesdays, it gets really hot with questions. So since you don't have any questions, are you trying to save for a house? Will you do your best not to eat out several times a week? Will you cook and make your own food to save that $30, $50, $100 per week? It adds up. Believe me, if you stop doing all of those things and ripping and running and eating out, you could probably save $5,000 in a year, in 1 year. Think about it. Count the cost. Count how much money you spend in a week on eating out and multiply that by 52 weeks. Because more than likely, it's a habit. More than likely. Multiply the times that every check you get, you have to spend. I just have to spend something for myself. 100, 200. Multiply that by 26 times a year. You say, I have to spend something for myself. $100 I got to spend for myself. I'm not talking about food and groceries and gas. I'm just saying just to have a necklace or something, or a nice pair of shoes. $100 every check times 26 checks in a year is $2,600. So that's what I wanted to talk about, is saving, teaching your child to save, giving them an allowance, giving them $5, giving them $3, and saying, how much can you save of this until the next time I give you some money? We want to be dominant, predominant. We want to live large. We want to be out there saying, everybody, look at me. I have worked for rich people, and they don't say, look at me. I ain't talking about the person who makes $150,000 a year, or $200,000 a year, or $300,000 a year. No, I've worked for millionaires that own a lot of land and housing, and they don't say, look at me. That's where we get in the problem. When you're worried about, look at me, look what I got on. Did you notice I have a $5,000 bag? Did you notice I have on $400 pair of shoes? And you still live in an apartment. Nope, nobody noticed. I don't know what that stuff looked like. So that's my normal week in and week out. It'll be different people looking at it that'll hear it, and maybe we'll get the message that, hey, I'm gonna have something when I'm 60 years old. I'm gonna have something when I'm 70 years old. I'm not going to be broke, busted, and disgusted, because I heard Beverly Goodman tell me that many years ago, right? You're going to remember me. I tried to tell you, and one of you guys said, I will listen. So that's it for today. I just wanted to come back. I have been sick the whole month of January, and I'm glad to be here. I am so glad to be here. And I thank my God, my Savior, my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, that I'm here to be able to help you understand the significance of having something when you get older. Everybody wants to be rich, but how about just starting small? Could you imagine saving for 30 years, $100 per month, just on your own? Just say, outside of your TSP, outside of your 401k, just putting some cash away, because you should diversify. You shouldn't have all of your eggs in one basket. You should not have all your money underneath the bed. You should not have all of your money in stocks. You should not have all of your money in bonds. You should not have all of your money in mutual funds. Diversify. Because you remember that guy, Bernie Madoff, he made off with your money. People put all their money into Bernie Madoff, and he made off with plenty of people who had $1 million that they thought was in their retirement fund. Terrible. But I thank you. I don't want to go down that road. It's just, we've got to do better as a community. Somebody teach the class. If somebody would like to come here on this particular real estate show and would like to talk about savings, you're more than welcome to reach out to me at 301-257-7147, and let's talk about it. I would love to have you on my show so we can teach the community about saving and diversifying their funds. Thank you for watching today. Today is February 2nd, 2021, and it is a blessing to be here to tell you that this is Real Estate Talk Tuesday. You guys have a great evening.